As someone who used to be involved in the vendor space, one of the things I find most attractive about involvement in SIIM is the fact that SIIM has been very successful in cultivating and attracting, evidenced by increased numbers in enrollment in our annual meeting, of two very important constituencies that are very relevant for those in the vendor space trying to make contact with folks involved in purchasing decisions in the future. And those constituencies are, one, the young physicians. We have noticed that the enrollment of young physicians at the SIIM meeting has increased significantly. It's our largest growing group. Now that's important because these are the future leaders. These are the people that actually will be involved and influential in purchasing decisions. I've been struck personally by the number of my residents who've expressed the desire to be fluent or at least facile in informatics, and they use SIIM as the tool to gain that facility in informatics and IT, primarily not so much to do research in informatics or IT, but rather as a way of differentiating themselves when they're looking for jobs. I can't tell you how many times radiology groups, not just academic centers, but community hospitals, are looking to hire their next radiologist with a skill set not only in their clinical domain, but also expertise in IT and informatics. It's a critical kind of requirement. And residents are smart. They understand that that is a differentiable feature that they're looking for. And they're looking to SIIM, they're going to the meeting to allow themselves to be facile and understand the issues with respect to IT and informatics as practicing radiologists. I'm very, very encouraged by the fact that SIIM is one of the few specialty society meetings that is attracting these people precisely for that reason. So one of the other important constituency that is growing, in fact 37% of the folks who self-identify themselves as corporate IT people. Now, one of the things that many of people may not realize is that one of the very important strategies that most of us in hospital IT use to retain our people is career development. We move them very quickly up the ranks. So these people that start off tactically perhaps as PACS administrators, folks that handle the day-to-day operation systems, quite a few of them actually are tracked to ultimately have management positions and quite soon are making, if not purchasing decisions, are highly influential in those purchasing decisions. So it's an investment for the future. If I were looking from a vendor perspective, the fact that SIIM attracts these two very important constituencies, the young physicians who really want to be the go-to person when it comes to IT decisions and implementation plans for radiology groups, and the IT folks in corporate IT that are increasingly have the responsibility for implementing these systems from an IT perspective. These two groups are the two largest growing components of the SIIM enrollment. These are the people that, as I said, together, if not making purchasing decisions, are going to be very influential in making those purchasing decisions. And I think that's a differentiable advantage of our participants in SIIM. That is something that is an advantage.